Hey, so going back at you with my custom skates from GH Skates. Um, I think I'm at month 7 with these. I got them in August of 2025. It's now March of 2026. I am embarrassed that I am behind on Skaitenance with these. As far as the bearings, I generally wipe down the wheels every 2 to 3 sessions. It just depends on which floor I'm skating on and how well they maintain their floors and the amount of dirt and debris and gunk that gets on my wheels. So I do clean them very, very frequently and wipe them down, but I hadn't done the bearings since I got these wheels and bearings from GH Skates and Beagle Bearings since August, and I started to notice that there was some lag in the roll, so I got everything out together, took it apart, cleaned the bearings. There was definitely some dirt and debris inside the bearings underneath the casings, so I'm so glad that I did this. I try to do it every quarter, and yeah, so this 2 full quarters went by since I skated these, and I skate in these regularly, open skate sessions about 3 times a week and 2 to 4 times generally, but on an average of 3. And then I switch to my outdoor wheels whenever I do outdoor skating or footwork at home. But these definitely get a good amount of miles on them. Skating 2 to 3 hour sessions 3 times a week. Do the math, that's about 9 hours. So it's picking up a lot of grime, a lot of dirt, and but I'm super satisfied with them. I'm really happy with Beagle Bearings. I definitely invested a lot in them this year, or last year, with several of my wheels. I fitted with sets of Beagle Bearings, and they're just awesome. It's a local business. At least to me, I think they're out of New Jersey. I'm in Pennsylvania. So I just love giving, local small shops business, and also the fact that they take a percentage of the sales to donate to like animal shelters is just so awesome. Plus I have a beagle, so the branding is on point. And more recently, what I wanted to talk about are these custom cushions that I got from, let's see if we can get this turned around here better, from Custom Cushions here in Honeybrook, Pennsylvania, of all places. I mean, like within an hour of me. This shop is just phenomenal what they offer. I didn't realize they did more than cushions. They do toe plugs, jam plugs. Now they're doing wheels, which, yeah, it's so freaking cool. It's mind blowing. I had put on the blue cushions from GH Skates originally. I went with obviously a blue, purple, gold sort of motif with some of GH Skates, their branding and their aesthetics with the gold that comes standard. But I wanted to keep the color consistent, so they can custom skate cushions can customize just about any color, any hardness, and the shop owner was just so thorough in asking questions, find out what type of skating I was doing, my body weight and everything, so he knew exactly what hardness to recommend. And at first when I put these on, I felt like I was all over the place. Like they were really soft in comparison. I think the blue GH skates are about medium hardness, so medium to harder hardness that they offer. And I forget what the durometer is on these. I'll have to go back and check. I'll put it in the comments. Yeah, I was really all over the place, but also there was a lot more give on these where I was able to tighten it down further. So I tightened them to the point that I felt more stable, and then gradually but surely I've been loosening them up, so get a little more flex and reactiveness in play here with the trucks. And I'm so satisfied with them. They're amazing. It's definitely changed up my game with maneuvering and doing spins and turns and pivots with a lot more ease now that I've gotten used to them and I'm getting them adjusted. I think I'm gonna still loosen them up just a little bit here and there, maybe a click or two in the next month or so, especially as I'm getting more skating miles in. With the weather warming up, I'll be able to get more outdoor skating in once again in between the open session days. So I'm really excited about that. Get a little stir crazy and cabin fever here with the winter months. But yeah, these cushions are great. I highly recommend custom skate cushions, GH skates, and bagel bearings. The boot is definitely worn in pretty good. Definitely has some flex now. At the beginning, it was super stiff. It still has that reinforcement in through here. I'd say it's right around here that there's a lot of flex, but in around ankle, see it's still flexing a little bit, but it's still got the integrity, especially around here, mid to low heel. It's very solid. There's not much going on in there, and in throughout the midfoot and forefoot, it's still very firm. I'm glad I got the toe guards for these, because I've gotten some wear, but again, just with the suede, I take care of that regularly too. I don't have to clean the dark color as much. It doesn't show as much grime, but I do touch it up here and there. I think it's Angela's suede cleaner. I'll put that in the comments too. It comes with the cleaner, the rag, and the brush. Even just going over with the brush sometimes just helps smooth things out, especially when it comes to like scuffs and stuff. I've tried their, I think it's like a magic eraser, which is like a hard eraser, and I'm not a fan of it. It doesn't seem to really do too much. So just their standard kit with the brush, the cleaner, and the rag really does a number on suede. I've used it for my other suede boots. I've gotten like grass stains mostly out of like my Moxie Jack light blue skates, which I didn't think was possible. So yeah, it's an incredible product. It comes highly recommended from other skaters as well. I think it's pretty tried and true. I definitely get a lot of compliments on these skates. A lot of the skaters around here aren't familiar with GH. It's more, I think, more global on West Coast. I just have one friend that moved in from out of the area that also has GH skates, so it's cool to see somebody else out there with them. But a lot of people just don't know what to say when they see them, except like, oh wow, they look cool, the gold is really awesome. But I'm just like, yeah, there's a lot more to them, just so many great qualities between just the materials of the titanium trucks, the millwork on the plates. There's a really great review on YouTube and comparing these to, being on par with Roll-Line plates and quality at a very affordable price. They're beautiful. I mean, they look great, which is awesome, but the performance of them is just spectacular. And I couldn't be happier with them. I mean, to get like this quality of a boot with these plates and trucks and even the wheels, these are by far the GH55D premium wheels, which I've seen are no longer in stock on their website. I don't know if they're permanently out of stock or if they're going to be getting more in. I hope they do, because they're just amazing wheels. They're my favorite by far. They have just the right amount of glide and slide, but they're still like, I'm not sure what the materials are, but it's definitely a lot different than the Adrometers, and it's hard, but there's still like almost like a tactileness to it, almost like rubber in a way. So I don't know, it's just different. It's really great on both polished concrete and wood floors. I definitely get a lot of enjoyment with them, with doing spins and turns and maneuvers on both surfaces. They hold up really well, are very skatable on each. So I really don't have to change out wheels with these. These are just like supreme, and they take me almost anywhere I want to go indoors. So I'm hoping that GH restocks the 55Ds because when these wear out, I definitely want to, I don't want to look for another replacement. Like these are just phenomenal wheels. So, anyway, that's all I've got to say. This is my 7th month review, and check in with my first Skaitenance on my GH skates.